here in Netwatch Cullen Park. The ball is in and the game is on. Conor Doyle gets a fist onto that one. But on the Bagenalstown Gaels front, it's Jake Doyle who's back with an O'Neill size 5 in the hand this year. Was kind of a primary focus on is the man in possession here. That's Jamie Clark. He has served Carlow with distinction over the past decade. Darren Nolan now looks to take on Conor Doyle. He's forced back out to Keane Doyle. Nice little pop pass in by Doyle. He might take a return, but no, instead Bagenalstown go their own route and go direct with Jason Dillon clipping that one over the bar with less than 30 seconds on the clock, as does Jamie Clark. Now Rathvilly are making it difficult to get space in there from a Bagenalstown Gaels perspective, and they are really, really good at that, it has to be said. But the Town have pace and they're looking to penetrate. That's a nice left foot effort. It actually hits the crossbar, breaks. Oh, and for a moment it looked like Jason Dillon was going to finish that one in the back of the net. Oh, for a moment Darren Murphy was all over that breaking ball, but instead it's Bagenalstown Gaels and Paddy MacDonald breaking forward. Oisin Dillon might have a go at this one, and Oisin Dillon has succeeded with that one. Bagenalstown Gaels are on fire here. Work a shot that gives them a better percentage chance of scoring. Again, they're just hovering outside that arc. It's Conor Doyle. They have a lot of guys who love to shoot from range, but this time they nudge it that little bit closer. Looks like Liam Gavin has gone in, and it's gone over the bar. So that's Rathvilly off the mark here in Netwatch Cullen Park. Takes a big hit there and wins himself a free. Opts to use the solo and go. Jake Doyle carries forward. He has options inside. One of those is Robbie Kane. It's a good ball in, and it's well gathered by Kane. Might look to go at Paul right there in here. Lays it off instead to Keane Doyle. Keane Doyle off the left, swings it in, swings it over the bar. 4 points by the Sound Gaels, 1 point Rathvilly. And Gavin converts to bring it back to a 2-point game. So a lively start here to this. Another tap over free for Liam, and all of us lapping for Niall Bulger, but the run is lacking at the minute, so Rathvilly, or Bagenalstown I should say, have to plot another route here, which they have done. Robbie Kane. Back goes to Jake Doyle. Doyle might have a go. Doyle does indeed have a go. It's a fine effort there from Jake Doyle. It looked to me like it is Dara Curran. Curran back to Pádraig Bulger. This is lovely play here from Rathvilly. Darren Murphy bearing down on goal. It'll be hard to stop. Here's Darren Murphy. Keeps it low. Sends it to the back of the net. The first goal of round 2 of the Michael Ling Motors Carlow Senior Football Championship. Straight down the pipe it goes. With Conor Doyle takes that one straight out of the sky and feeds Brandon Kelly. Could it be another Rathvilly goal here? Kevin Murphy this time sending it in and sending it over the bar. So 1-1 on the trot here for now venturing forward. So Dara Curran has Pádraig Bulger inside. This should be an easy score for Pádraig Bulger. And Rathvilly are flying it here now in Netwatch Cullen Park. They had a shaky opening, but they've really found their groove in the past couple of moments. Jake Doyle doing so now as well. There's plenty of space if there's a little pop run there inside, but it would have to be quick. There's gaps there now, which I think Darren Nolan might have spotted, and it's fed into Jack McCullough. McCullough sends it very, very high indeed, but crucially it has the accuracy, and it's a badly needed score now. Looking to orchestrate things in towards Jake Doyle. Has a score already. He wouldn't mind the second one. He wouldn't mind the second one, and a second one he gets. That's a good patient play on that occasion from Bagenalstown. Bulger's thinking about another one here. Swings it in. That looks good. And it is good indeed from Pádraig Bulger. So that's his second score. And Rathvilly again widen. Not just a Rathvilly club mate, it's a county teammate as well in Dara Curran. He was on the score sheet last week. I think he's on the score sheet again. It's a good score from Dara Curran. Probably not overly noted for his scoring exploits at least. Bagenalstown Gaels free, taken by Keane Doyle. Again, he puts it back to 2 points. Can they make Rathvilly pay with a goal scoring opportunity? Here's Paddy MacDonald careering towards the 14-yard line. A big fist pass there, fisted effort I should say, not a fist pass from Paddy MacDonald, and he joins the... And Kelly looks to switch it across to Conor Doyle. He's just outside the 2-point line. He's just stepped inside it now. He has a go off the left. The Rathvilly crowd like that one, and the umpires I think like that one. They're a little bit slow in putting it up. The flag has gone up now. additional time. Will Bagenalstown think about a goal? It's Darren Nolan venturing across. He needs a runner inside. It's not forthcoming so far, so he swings a boot at. Oh, has it gone to the back of the net? I don't believe it. Darren Nolan somehow managed to swing a boot at that, and somehow it ends up in the back of the net. Yes, indeed, and that is the last action of the first half here in Netwatch Cullen Park. Bagenalstown Gaels 1-9, Rathvilly 1-8. We'll pause and we'll be back in about 10 minutes' time. Now, if we can, Bagenalstown Gaels push on. It's very reminiscent, I suppose, of the drawn semi-final between the two sides last year, which we've mentioned a couple of times already. And Bagenalstown Gaels, hear what was said, but it's a free for Rathvilly nonetheless, and you suspect Liam Gavin will convert this one. He scored 3 in the first half, 2 from frees, 1 from play, and adds his 4th of the evening here. So it's back to a level. Conor Doyle. Doyle outside the arc. He's tracked by Niall Bulger, but he gets away from. Might think about a goal. Oh, what a goal by Conor Doyle! Super finish from Conor Doyle, outside of the left, Roberto Carlow-esque. Adam Burgess sets Josh Moore away. And Pádraig Bulger cuts inside. Familiar stance, familiar shot, familiar outcome. 2-10 Rathvilly, 1-9 Bagenalstown Gaels. And the Thirds have an opportunity here now for capital punishment as Jamie Clark ventures down on goal. Here's Robbie Kane. He scored at least 1 last week, possibly 2. He'll have a go off the left. He sends it in, sends it over the bar. We're back to a 3-point game in Netwatch Cullen Park. It's a first for Robbie Kane. And they know they have a task on their hands if they're to win it, indeed. But Liam Gavin is going to do his best to ensure that that happens, and that's another score for him. That's his 5th of the evening. It's his 2nd from play. Darren Nolan, now it's with Cian Doyle. A 1-2 with Danny Doyle. Here comes Cian Doyle around the corner. Clips it in, clips it high, and clips it over the bar. Again, we have a 3-point game on our hands here. It sets us on our way. That's Rathvilly on their way, I should say. It's Dara Curran bursting through on goal. Dara Curran decides to take the safe option and fist it over the bar. Nudges them back into a 4-point lead. Add this one to Bagenalstown's tally, no doubt. And that indeed he does. So his 4th of the evening. A couple from frees, a couple from play.
Substitution in the Rathvilly team.
Gavin for a 2-pointer, I reckon. And Gavin swings it in and over the bar, and 3 points becomes 5. Liam Gavin with a super 2-pointer there. 2-14 to 1-12. Clark has a man to his left. That man is Cian Doyle. Clark's given the advantage. Clark with the shot. Clark with the goal. 2-14 Rathvilly, 2-12 Bagenalstown Gaels. The town are back in this one. A super advantage, it must be said, given as well. Cian Doyle lining this one up. Cian Doyle off the left, sending it in, and Cian Doyle has sent it over the bar. A level game here in Netwatch Cullen Park in round 2 of the championship favourites, looking to make it 2 wins out of 2, with Conor Doyle lining this one up from just outside the 45, and Doyle swings it in, swings it over the bar. 2-16 Rathvilly. Game of massive drama. Rathvilly finishing with 13, but it looks like they might finish with a 2nd win. Short kick out taken, and that indeed is the last action of this game. Rathvilly have won this one by 2-16 to 2-14. A super game, and lots happening still after the full-time whistle. Lots to play for both.